I am 84 years old, and I arranged for my husband to meet another woman. This truth has lived with me for 40 years. Some nights I lie awake. I wonder if I should take this secret to my grave.
Frank was my husband for 12 years. Then I lost him, not to death, to a decision I made, the most foolish, heartless decision I ever made. In 1982, the doctor diagnosed me with multiple sclerosis. I was 35. Frank was 38. We sat in a small examination room, plastic chairs, white walls, cold air. The doctor spoke about my future. Outside, life continued normally, people going to work, children coming home from school. Their world kept turning. Ours stopped. We had been happy. Saturday mornings at the market together, I would watch sunlight fall on Frank's hair, evenings watching television, our feet on the coffee table, holding hands. It was simple, ordinary, beautiful. You don't realize happiness until it starts slipping away. The disease took everything, slowly. First my balance, then my strength. Walking became difficult. By 1985, I used a wheelchair most days. Frank adapted. He moved things around the house, learned to cook meals I couldn't manage. At first he burned everything. Later, he got good at it. He never complained. But I saw how he looked at me sometimes. Not disgusted, something worse. Resigned, like he had accepted this was his life now. Love, yes, but also exhaustion. Deep, bone-deep exhaustion. We stopped touching the way we used to. Not all at once. So slowly I barely noticed. Kisses moved from my lips to my forehead. Hugs became fewer. At night Frank would sit on the bed, hesitating. We slept in the same bed, but on separate islands. Frank on the left, me on the right. The space between us kept growing. How was your day? Same voice. Every time. It was fine. Same lie. Every time. We talked, but we circled around what really mattered. The silences between us grew longer. Frank started coming home later, 8 instead of 6, then 9. I used to wait at 5:30. Now he arrived after the evening news. Too much work. Meeting ran long. I never questioned it. I was afraid of the answer. Sometimes he went for drinks with coworkers, something he'd never done before. He talked about John, about Mike, never women's names. When I asked, he said he needed to unwind, talk to people. That sentence haunted me. When he said people, he didn't mean me. I was no longer in the people category. I was in the sick category. Everything was about appointments, medications, always about me. I stopped asking about Frank. Early in 1985, Frank sat on the edge of the bed. "Dorothy," he said, "we need to talk." My stomach tightened. "I love you," he said. "Know that. But I'm suffocating." I already knew what he meant. "I'm 38, he said. I feel like I'm living someone much older's life. Same routine. Every day. Our conversations are always about your illness. Sometimes I sit in the car, not wanting to come home. We were silent. I'm tired too.
The city sleeps, but I'm still wide awake.
I finally said, tired of being sick, tired of limiting your life. That night, I couldn't sleep. I thought about losing him. Not because he was cruel, but because he was human. I had a friend named Linda. We met years earlier at a book club. Frank had never met her. She was divorced. 36. Lonely in that quiet way. On the phone, she always said, "I miss having someone to talk to." Just normal things. The idea came slowly, like a fever building. What if that's what Frank needed? Normal conversations with normal people. Linda was beautiful, but not threatening, trustworthy, and most importantly, not sick. If Frank left, how would I live alone? But the other option was worse, losing him completely. I couldn't give. Why not find someone who could? Someone I trusted. Someone who wouldn't threaten our marriage. This plan felt perfect. Everyone would win. I called Linda. "Linda," I said, "I need to talk about something." I explained carefully. "This isn't romantic," I said, "just friendship. At first sign of trouble, it stops," she replied. "And Frank must never know you arranged this," I agreed. 3 weeks later, Frank came home smiling, lighter. "I met someone today," he said, "Linda. We talked for 2 hours. That night, he kissed me, like he hadn't in months. I thought my plan was working. Then things changed. Frank bought new clothes, started exercising. She listens," he said. "Makes me feel like myself again." Linda called less. When she did, she sounded distant. June 1986. "Dorothy," Frank said, "I'm in love with Linda. In love. Not unhappy. In love." I told him the truth, that I arranged it all. He stared at me. "You did this?" "Yes," I said. "It was supposed to be friendship. You played with our emotions," he said. "You didn't trust me. You'd already lost me," he added softly. 3 days later, Frank packed a suitcase. Before he left, he said, "I never would have left because of your illness, but you believed you were worthless, and you projected that onto me." He was right. I lost him that day. Now I am 84. Frank and Linda are still together, married, children, happy. And me, I've thought about that day for 40 years. Love cannot be controlled. Insecurity destroys. If you fear losing someone, that fear may be what makes it happen. Talk, trust, respect yourself. I didn't, and I've paid the price. I still love Frank. Miss him every day. But it's too late now. It's not too late for you. Go home tonight, kiss your spouse, tell them how much you love them, and never try to play with their heart, because love is not a toy. Time doesn't wait for any of us. I am 84 years old. My time for second chances has passed. Yours, well, yours perhaps has not.